It is about time. It takes time for things to happen, but this can't wait any longer.
The city of Winnipeg is trying to develop strategies to reduce the number of incidents of discrimination Indigenous people face while using taxi services in the city. The Standing Policy Committee on Public Works is set to decide next week whether to ask Council to allocate an additional $130,000 to the Vehicles for Hire and Security Fund to pay for Indigenous training for taxi and rideshare drivers. The request comes following city consultations with Indigenous community members, the taxi industry, and racialized women. One of the key findings during the consultations was providing cultural awareness to drivers with the hope that it will lead to greater safety.
Indigenous women and women in general are treated very differently in transportation, especially in taxis in our city. The taxis here are historically unsafe and don't feel safe.
The committee's report says the $130,000 will cover content development and ongoing facilitator costs. If approved, the Vehicles for Hire and Security Fund will allow drivers to receive the training for free. Some of the topics of the training include the colonial impacts of sexual violence on Indigenous women and testimonials from those with lived experience.
People come to me and I hear the stories, and that shouldn't be. And it's been happening time and time again. And I think it's time that we come together, we talk about the issues.
The training will be simply even updating what is okay to use as a label to refer to somebody that was, historically has changed. Also, some of the cultural awareness training that's going to happen will be fabulous. So understanding where Indigenous peoples have come from and how there may be differences in their transportation needs and attitudes.
The city says once funding is approved, training sessions will begin. In Winnipeg, Djan, City News.